We got a last-minute shakeup here. Derek Brunson out. Roman Dolidze in. He's taking on Jack Hermansson at UFC Orlando. So let's go ahead and break down this fight. I'm actually very excited for this matchup. I was looking forward to the Derek Brunson matchup too, but I'm a big Roman Dolidze guy, so looking forward to this. He's 11-1 overall. He's streaking lately, taking on Jack Hermansson, 23-7 overall. He's 3-2 in his last 5. And Roman Dolidze is a world champion grappler. He was able to showcase those grappling skills just a month ago. And despite his grappling credentials, he has no problems marching forward, throwing heavy punches, and getting stuck in a striking match. He's got very real power. We saw that against Kyle Dawkins where he lit him up in the clinch. Dolidze is a very well-rounded fighter. He's definitely streaking lately. That Phil Hawes win was especially impressive because despite being taken down, he was insanely active in the guard, just throwing elbows from his back. And that set up the stand-up, the knee bar. He transitioned into that really, really well. Basically blew out Phil Hawes' knee and then knocked him out on his feet. That whole exchange was impressive because a lot of people thought Phil Hawes was going to take Roman down, avoid the submissions. He took him down and then was just immediately in danger. It was incredible. Jack Hermansson is also a great grappler. If he takes you down, he's pretty dominant from there. His striking is solid, and while he won't be knocking anybody out anytime soon, he has showed dramatic improvements. What I like about Jack is that he's going to stick to a game plan. He's going to have success. The problem is his wrestling, which is he needs for his game plan, is only at a 27% takedown accuracy. He's coming off that win over Chris Curtis where he was 0 for 6 on takedown attempts, but he outstruck Chris, and Chris was supposed to be the far better striker. He outstruck Chris Curtis 100-43. This is a really interesting matchup because Jack Hermansson might have the better takedowns, even though he's only 27% accuracy. But the reality is, I think that's where it ends. Roman's going to have far more power. He's going to be the better overall grappler, and you could argue that Jack's going to have the better striking. I actually don't think he does. I think it's tight. Right? He's got nice, tight technical striking, but it's powerless. There's no danger there. I mentioned Roman Dolidze is a world champion grappler, and that's important here because Jack Hermansson's a fantastic grappler, especially in MMA, but there's levels. You got world champion, very good. That's talking about like, oh, I saw somebody in a breakdown the other day about the Marcelo Rojo fight, talking about his opponent. Oh, he was a high school state champ. And that does matter. That does matter. We just watched a fight where a high school runner-up dominated an Olympic wrestler. But BJJ is different than wrestling in that you can be a BJJ world champion, and it matters very, very much. Very much, especially against somebody like Jack Hermansson. So I think Roman Dolidze, who's a world champion grappler, who has incredible power in his hands, who has no problem in a striking match, who has showed that his chin can hold up, is going to win this fight. He's in the underdog slot. He's absolutely the pick. I have a money line on him at plus 131. I imagine those lines are going to continue to move. I know it's short notice, but he stepped up on short notice before without issue. So Roman Dolidze is the pick. Jack Hermansson's obviously very good. The thing that concerns me here is Roman's 33% takedown defense because Jack can take him down, even though he only has 27% takedown offense. He can take Roman down, sort of play that game, and I think Roman's going to be the better grappler. That's why I'm not that worried about him. So Roman's the pick. Absolutely the pick. Props have not dropped yet for this fight, but when they do, we will look at them. We will dive in. We will place some bets, and if you want to be alerted the very second we place bets for this fight and every other fight, go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member. It is only $10 a month. That's it. $10 a month. You get all our bets. We're up 38 units in the last 3 weeks. If you've been following along, once you create your account, you can link your Discord immediately, instantly get alerts to your phone when we are placing bets. WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member.